Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about TradingView as a software which helps you to track various stocks. It also helps you to understand how stocks move via news channels and gives you real-time updates of the stock prices. It is a web-based software which you can download on a desktop as well and use it as a mobile application as well. Now, TradingView is a web-based software which also helps you to understand heat maps and stock charts in a very visually interactive way. In today's video, I'm also going to also show you what is a dividend calendar, what is a stock heat map, and also we're going to discuss some question and answers about the various questions that arises on using TradingView.
Hi guys, so as discussed, let's dive into the TradingView platform. So this is the TradingView platform, which is a web-based platform as we discussed right now. Now what you do is that you go to products. So you will see various options that you can track, for example, screeners, calendars, news flows, portfolios, yield curves, options, etc. Right? So let's go to screeners first. Right? So you have various options. You can screen stocks, ETFs, bonds, etc. So we have certain stocks over here which we have tracked earlier. Now you have various options as well that you can check from here. Let me just change it to lighting. Right. So you see you have various stocks that you can track. It includes the prices of the stock, the dividend yield, how much is the dividend yield, and we can also sort these sort this data so that we can get the exact numbers ready here. Now you have balance sheet, cash flow, technicals, market cap, PE, performance, everything. So if I check which stocks had performed in the last 3 months the most, these are the top, 5 or 10 stocks that we can see. What it helps you to understand which stocks did better vis-a-vis other stocks, and also that which stocks could, have potential to grow in the future. Then, if we check if you are a long-term investor and you need dividends as well from your portfolio, it's always better to invest in high dividend yield stocks. Now, what is a high dividend yield stock? It is a stock which has a lot of potential and has a lot of dividend that it pays out. So, what is a dividend? As we've discussed in the previous video, a dividend is nothing but a share from a profit of the company. As investors, if you invest, uh, the company, if it performs well, will give you a dividend from the profit that it makes. Now, for instance, Vedanta Limited over here has a dividend yield in the financial year of 9.37. Right. So the 9.37% is what percent? It's the percent of the investment that you have made, right, or the number of shares that you have held. So, for example, I've held 100 shares, and the dividend price, let's say, is 10 rupees. So I will get around 1,000 rupees as my dividend. That was the example. Now its all-time performance was 3,698% till the time the stock has listed, until the time, till today, what I mean. Then there are various other platforms, and for example, performance as well. Then you have valuations. You can track valuations from here as well. We have your market cap. So let's see which company has the highest market cap. So Reliance Industries, as we all know, has the highest market cap, which is $19.4 trillion. Quite a big number, we all know. Then we have HDFC Bank, which is $14.82 trillion as the market cap. Then we have TCS, which is 12.39 trillion market cap. I'm so sorry, it was not dollars, it was INR, dollars. Now, Bharti Airtel has 10.69 trillion rupees as the market cap. Now, we have various other, ratios over here, which is PE ratio, price to equity ratio. Then we have price to book, ratio, and price to FCF ratio. So, free cash flow ratio. So it is a very important and at the same time very exciting platform to use, so that we have the exact numbers in front of us. And this is, mind you, it gets updated real time as well. So we don't have this delayed data, or the data is delayed sort of a bias when we invest, or look at stocks for the future to invest in. Now let's go towards another very interesting and visually captivating sort of a feature over here. We check, which is the calendar, right? So if you see, this is the dividend calendar. So first of all, it has economic calendars, then earning calendars, then revenue calendars. It also has dividend calendars, right? So you see, if I go to today, which is the 20th of June, the stocks that are giving a dividend today are here. So the first is Bajaj Auto. The amount is 210 rupees as a dividend. So this is the amount that you will get, and times the number of shares that you have held. So if I have 10 stocks over here, for instance, 100 stocks, uh, you know, multiply that number with this number, so you will get the amount that you will get credited in your bank. Now this is the X date. So what is an X date? X date basically is the date, which is today, when the stock should be in your portfolio, when you should have hold that stock in your portfolio. That's what it means. Then it has also given you a payday, which means this is the day that you have to get in your portfolio, and this is the payday that when you will get that stock in your bank account. Now what is the dividend yield? 2.47. Now what we can do over here is a very nice thing, is that we can also sort this out. We can sort this data out. We can use this to understand which stock today has the highest dividend yield. It works best when you have this data in front of you, if you want to buy some stocks in the next week, or let's say in the week or two, so that you can easily get them in your portfolio by then, because it takes around 2 days to get that stock in your portfolio as well. If you buy today, the settlement cycle, which we call, now let's see, Mavana Sugars has a dividend yield of 4.5%. That's quite impressive. Then we have Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Bajaj Auto Limited, etc. Now, the only point is as well that please do your research before investing. That is a very important thing, and this is not a stock recommendation at all in this video. It is only for educational purposes, right? Now, this is how it helps you. So, if I also want to go to next week on June 23, let's say, or 27th of June, and we again do a sorting of the data, you get Swaraj Engines as a stock which is giving us 2.58% dividend, which is stands at 104.50 rupees, which is quite impressive again. Now, this was the basic things that we can cover in terms of the screeners and the dividend calendar. Another interesting thing that I want to show you is a heat map. Now, what's a heat map? Let's go to the stock heat map and then let you know what is this. So here you will see, if we go to, I'll just quickly change and write India over here, and we select all Indian companies. Now you see what has it done? It has sorted out, for us, technology services, energy minerals, consumer durables, process industries, finance, all these sectors differently, right? And these industries differently, and given us, let's say, from the finance sector, how what all you know stocks we have which are in green, and how much percentage they have gone up or gone down as well, right? Same goes for technology services. TCS, Infi, HCL, Wipro, you name it, Techem, LTM, all these have moved because the market moves, right? It goes upwards or downwards. However, it also helps us to understand and to track stocks that which stocks are in an upward position or going, on a downward trend. Let's take an example now. Let's go to energy minerals, right? Let's open this up. Now, what you will see here is all the energy mineral stocks, right? And we can also do a change of their percentages as well. Here we go. So if we go up, you know, so for example, uh, Chennai Petroleum and all these stocks have moved a bit, right? IOC has also moved, Reliance has also moved. So you get all the information in a visually captivating way in this screen. How do you go to here? It's simply go to TradingView, products, go to screeners and stock heat map. Another very important thing that I realized of this stock heat map is you can track multiple of these stocks and which are already sorted out for you. If we go to the calendar that we discussed earlier, you don't get to see all this in a visually, in a visual manner where you can get to understand with the logos as well of the companies and get to know in which sector they are actually working and how does the sector has done overall. So that's how it really helps you. And you can also do it as a change. Let's say in the 4 hour, as the market is live right now, 4 hours, how does it change? Let's say the performance in a monthly basis as well. So you see that LIC, for example, LIC of India has moved 10% in the last month, right? In the month gone by till date. Kotak Bank has moved 3%, Axis Bank has moved 1.9, so etc. Just for education purposes, not any stock recommendation again. Now this really helps you to understand, and you see also that there are various sectors and stocks to move. Then you have communications, Bharti Airtel, Vodafone Idea. You can also zoom in over here. See Tata Communications, ITI, Bharti Exa, etc. Right. So this is a really interesting platform which you can use. Now moving to supercharts. This is again one of a very interesting, or I would say, very uh, informative platform to use to track your portfolios and to track your stocks as well. What I'll do is I'll go to a monthly, right? You will see some market have done. Remove this for now. Come back later in next video as well. So you see, you can track your stocks. You can track your levels as well from here, right? That if the stock has moved up or moved down, you can also track that. If I show you LIC, so we have got all the levels as well, right? The stock was somewhere around, let's say, 820 rupees, right, in the month of May, and it has moved up since then to a 960, 961 if I see, right? So you can add your indicators. Let's say if we have to add monthly, right? So this can also come over here. So this is a basic introduction of TradingView. I hope you like this video, and I'll make more such videos. Please do tell me in comment section what all videos do you want next, and we'll surely make that. Thank you so much.